all the time of life, mammals, on Earth, biggest problem was too few calories. And now for the past, pick a number, 50 years, for a very small number of people, the problem becomes too many calories.
Yeah.
And simultaneously, we have, for all of human existence, the problem has been too little information. The amount of information that someone on the savannah would have gotten is much less than the amount of information in the New York Times in one day. And now we have so much information that it's kind of like calories. Picking the healthy ones and how much you want and making real decisions on that is not something human beings can do overnight. Maybe not in a generation, maybe not in a couple generations. But you know, there's always this feeling that when advertising first, you said this backstage beautifully, when advertising first hits, first TV ads and so on, they go to a different culture and do that, everybody believes it. Just yes. And then right now, you have a very high percentage of people who don't believe infomercials. They just go, that's just bullshit. Whatever they're advertising, you just go, nah, that doesn't really clean windows and put food in the drawers. And they don't bother calling in. And I think we're going to start seeing that on stuff like attacks on Twitter that are just instant, you know?
I read a book, I don't remember which one it was. It was a novel recently, and somebody developed a program where they could say the worst thing about this individual unlimited. I mean, it was viral and just tore this individual apart to shreds. And the theory was, because once you've said everything, the worst, call this person everything, none of it is believed. And that's one of the things that, you know, we don't believe in anything anymore. We're starting not to trust anything. And unfortunately, because of, you know, the way humans have evolved, we had to have tribes. We couldn't stand alone or you wouldn't survive. The weakest would be, you know, excommunicated from the tribe and you're gone. So it's built into us to have these tribes, especially when we're afraid. But now we're demolishing the tribes, which is in a way a good thing, but we're not trusting each other. We can't have a conversation. If I disagree with you on one thing, I have to hate you.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the we've talked about this so many times before, but the difference between evil and wrong is the idea that someone says something you don't agree with and therefore they are evil, as opposed to simply wrong. You're wrong is such a beautiful thing to be able to say. You're evil can't go anywhere.
It ends the conversation.
And so much of the stuff you read says, you know, these evil Democrats are trying to bring us socialism. They're trying to destroy our country. They're not trying to do any of that. They're trying to help people the best way they can. And they're wrong. Simple. And when you say the Republicans are just trying to take away the health care, they don't care about poor people, that's not true either. You know, I try to think that I am wrong. Well, let's round it off, always. But my intentions are so rarely evil. And I don't think I'm special.